There's an age-old saying that says knowledge is power. But I've never really believed that. I've always believed it's what you do with the knowledge that makes it powerful. It's only when you act that you can inspire others. It's only when you act you can inspire change. And it's only when you act can you make your world and the world around you a better place. So it's my absolute honour to be standing here in front of you today, all the way from sunny Perth, Australia. I immigrated from the UK to Australia when I was just 3 years old. My parents were good, hard-working people, but with little education. But my mother instilled in me the love of books and the importance of education. But the biggest gift she gave me was the gift of self-belief and the gift that I could do anything if I put my mind to it. I was a bit of a late starter in the university sector. I was married, I was raising a family, and I was running a successful business. But I knew there was more to learn, there was more to know, and there was definitely more to do. I was 28 years old when I started my undergraduate degree in adult learning. And I thought I was going to be the oldest in the class and the oldest in perhaps the university. But he was far from it, and it certainly wasn't the case. But what I did find was a whole room full of people who were just as excited to learn as I was, and I was hooked. I did many postgrad courses, and then finally my master's degree in leadership many years later, all while juggling my family and a business. But then I hit my 50s. And I thought, well, there's still more to know and there's still more to learn. And I really knew there was so much more to do. So I started to investigate, what would be a right fit, the university that met my needs. I knew with 30 years organisational experience and a handful of books behind me, I knew it was going to be a challenge to find one that was going to be progressive enough and flexible enough to meet my needs. In fact, I interviewed academic deans all over the world and business schools and universities. Some were steeped in that traditional way of learning, and others really didn't have a program that excited me very much. And then I found this institute as far away from Perth as you could possibly get, called the Swiss School of Business Research. And of course I interviewed the Dean, Dr. Harrison. But instead of feeling disheartened, we ended up with robust and long conversation about the future of education and the future of work and how those two should be aligned. And the rest is history. I've now completed my PhD and I can officially use the title Doctor. But I still have a promise to keep. I have a promise to keep to all those that I've inspired throughout my career. And my promise is not to just collect knowledge. My promise is to inspire more people. My promise is to inspire more change that has a bigger impact. And my promise is also to keep working and to keep inspiring with the organisations that I've had the pleasure to work with across the globe. So a huge congratulations to the graduating class of 2022. But I do have a question for everyone in the room. And not just the graduating class. Perhaps you're just starting out on your journey. Perhaps you've come along to support the people in the room today who are graduating. But my question is, who are you going to inspire? What changes will you make? And how will you make the world a better place? Thank you.